Welcome to New Sky TV, Explosive. Is Liu Yuhang going completely crazy? Is the WCP really about to be rewritten? Who would have thought that the golden duo of Guo Yuxin and Liu Yuhang, who have always been praised by audiences, would face their biggest crisis because of a new drama? Liu Yuhang's new drama, Promise You 10,000 Years, has seen its popularity skyrocket since its release, not only topping the Hangzhou popularity chart but also leaving countless netizens exclaiming, his new co-star is even more refreshing than Guo Yuxin. Most surprisingly, this rising actress, Sung Hyang-sun, not only has stunning looks but also impressive acting skills, creating sparks when she shares the screen with Liu Yuhang. From the eye contact to the emotional outbursts, every detail makes viewers exclaim, so real. Especially the unexpected addition of scenes like cupping with kiss marks to the drama has made the entire work highly topical, quickly going viral on various platforms within just a few days. Guo Yuxin and Liu Yuhang have long been considered the most compatible duo in the short drama circle, having collaborated on numerous works and amassed a large following. However, with the explosive popularity of Promise You 10,000 Years, more and more people are beginning to discuss, has Liu Yuhang stopped relying on a fixed partner? And will Sung Hyang-sun become the next truly versatile goddess? This battle of popularity, acting skills, and CP influence has only just begun. Will the W duo continue to hold their throne, or will the new partner stage a strong comeback? The answer may completely change the future landscape of the short drama circle. Many people, upon first seeing Promise You 10,000 Years soar to the top of the popularity charts, thought it was a victory for Liu Yuhang alone. But is it really that simple? If you carefully observe the trends of recent hit short dramas, you'll find that what truly changes viewers' choices is never the actor's fame, but rather whether the story can resonate with them. Isn't it? Whether it's platform popularity, audience comments, or viewership data, the most discussed topics aren't who's prettier or more handsome, but rather which eye contact was the most heart-fluttering and which line of dialogue felt the most genuine. Isn't this the biggest common thread? Compared to many works that rely on exaggerated plot twists to attract attention, Promise You 10,000 Years focuses more on the characters' emotions and the development of their relationships. Isn't this more in line with today's increasingly discerning audiences? Liu Yuhang's biggest change this time might not be the change of co-star, but rather that it allowed the audience to see his versatility again. Isn't this kind of development more important than simply relying on a fixed on-screen couple? Of course, Guo Yuxin still enjoys extremely high popularity and a stable audience base, as evidenced by the data from her past works. Doesn't this show the truly excellent actress cannot be easily replaced by a new drama? From another perspective, Sung Hyang-sun's appearance is like a breath of fresh air. She didn't deliberately copy anyone's acting style, but instead strived to create her own unique character charm. Isn't this a key reason why the audience is willing to continue watching the drama? In fact, as the short drama market has developed to this point, audiences are increasingly dissatisfied with simple sweet romance tropes. They want to see character growth, emotional development, and genuine interaction. Isn't this a new trend emerging in the industry? The same applies to life. A restaurant that consistently has long queues isn't necessarily the most luxurious, but rather it's consistently delicious food. Similarly, a work that continues to be discussed isn't necessarily just about the actor's popularity, but about the content truly moving the audience. Do you feel the same way? More and more netizens are beginning to realize that today's hit short dramas have entered an era of content competition. Relying solely on good looks is no longer enough to maintain a long-term presence. Does this mean that in the future, actors will have to rely on their acting skills? Even more intriguing is that Liu Yuhang seems to create completely different chemistry with each new co-star. Does this indicate that his adaptability is improving, or that different actresses bring out different aspects of him? And for fans who have supported the W duo all along, when familiar chemistry meets new sparks, should they stick with the classic pairing or bravely embrace new possibilities? As the plot of Promise You 10,000 Years unfolds, the hidden relationships between the characters begin to surface little by little. Each encounter seems to conceal a greater secret, and how many unrevealed foreshadowing elements lie behind it all. What truly compels viewers to continue watching may not be the already sweet romance, but rather the unresolved mysteries of identity, emotional power struggles, and twists of fate. No one can predict what unexpected events will unfold after their next glance. Attributing the immense popularity of Promise You 10,000 Years entirely to Liu Yuhang or Sun Caixin would be somewhat simplistic. A careful review of the comments sections on various platforms reveals that viewers repeatedly mention keywords such as realism, fast pace, and emotional depth. Aren't these the common secrets to the success of short dramas today? Some appreciate Liu Yuhang's consistent acting, while others admire the freshness brought by Sun Caixin. But what most viewers truly enjoy is the natural emotional pull between the characters. Isn't this more important than simply creating a romantic pairing? From the popularity gained by With You As My Shore to the continued buzz surrounding Promise You Forever, many media outlets and netizens share a common view. Audiences are increasingly willing to linger on high-quality content rather than blindly following popular celebrities. Isn't this the most obvious change in the industry? Looking at the current short drama market, you'll find more and more works incorporating traditional Chinese medicine culture, intangible cultural heritage techniques, and traditional aesthetics into their stories. Promise You Forever perfectly captures this trend, making it more refreshing than simply copying typical sweet romance tropes. Especially the elements of acupuncture and cupping in the drama, which aren't just for gimmicks but become important clues driving character growth and plot development. Doesn't this design add a layer of cultural depth to the story? Isn't real life similar? When we buy a product or choose a restaurant, the reason we stay is often not because of the loudest advertising, but because of the satisfaction after the actual experience. Isn't watching dramas the same principle? Therefore, rather than saying Guo Yuxin has encountered a formidable opponent, it's more accurate to say that the entire short drama industry is undergoing a comprehensive upgrade. Who wins and who loses in this competition may no longer be so important. What's truly worth anticipating is whether, as more and more excellent actors break away from fixed pairings and try different themes, more surprising new couples will emerge, and whether the next phenomenal hit will appear. The plot of Promise You 10,000 Years seems to have many more unrevealed secrets waiting for the audience to discover. What are the truths hidden behind the contracts? Why does that lost acupuncture technique affect everyone's fate? What unexpected twists and turns will the male and female leads experience? Perhaps the truly exciting part is never the highlights we've already seen, but the answers to be revealed in the next episode. Until the very end, can you really say you've guessed the entire story's development? The mystery has only just begun. The truth awaits in the next scene. Are you ready to uncover the biggest secret of Promise You 10,000 Years? Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.